Welcome back to Let's Play AM2R. We've completed pretty much all there is to complete out and about in the world. Oh, I've been informed, or I was informed at the time of the video, that the special boss we fought way up here, if I can find it somewhere, the Genesis, does actually have some grounds in Metroid lore. It was actually an enemy, a very rare enemy, that appeared in Metroid Fusion, which would explain why I didn't recognize it. But yeah, it wasn't just pulled up out of nowhere. So from here, we're moving onwards. Onwards and deeper. Now this is one of the odd bits about the game, I guess you could say, where this is effectively a very, very long stretch of nothing. Like, just this cave is... it's a very long, straight cave with very little of value or note in it. And the reason this exists is because the map in Metroid 2 didn't make sense. It's as simple as that. In order to make the map make sense, they had to put this long stretch in here to connect one part to another part. So this isn't really anything... this isn't really a fault of weird head beak things. This isn't really a fault of AM2R, more so than the fact that Metroid 2 didn't try to keep a consistent map. Whereas this game did, for the sake of not getting lost. Oh, we can go up there, or we can go left. Ah! But the lava once again blocks our fall, but that's okay, we can run through lava. Or not. Okay, well, I guess we gotta go back. It was up here. One Metroid detected. Alright, simple enough. Just gotta find one lone Metroid. Get up there, Samus. Hey, I found you! I don't know why I thought you had died that time. There we go. Heck yeah! One lone Metroid defeated. That looks like it could be something. But it's not. Oh, and we got the rumblies. So that lava probably went down, so we can actually go back that way. This passage just loops back around to... lava? So we killed that Metroid, and the lava rose. And even if we wanted to now, we cannot go back. There's another Metroid detected in the area. Alright, that's cool. One more Metroid. I got this. Come on, Samus, get up there. Back up here, maybe? Oh, no, but that fell. I thought it looked suspicious. So our one Metroid is just going to be a little bit deeper in this... man, what's going on over here? Oh. Oh! Oh! Hi there! Hi there! Okay, so, Omega Metroids. They're big. I'm gonna go this way. Rescue Team. The Search and Rescue Team was an elite combat group consisting of heavily armed soldiers. Their mission? Locate and extract any surviving personnel from the missing research team. There are no survivors among the Search and Rescue Team. It's our last missile. Last super missile. Which is 100% item completion. And we discovered the Omega Metroid. Apex predator of SR-388. The Omega Metroid exhibits devastating strength. An impact from its claws can severely cripple or kill large animals, while the most heavily armed prey are flung through the air. Despite its towering figure, it can leap and use its weight as a weapon. Glands in the mouth ignite its saliva, turning it into an organic flamethrower. Its membrane has greatly thickened. Maximum firepower is strongly recommended. This is the final stage in a Metroid's life cycle, and very few manage to reach it. Its size is a result of the prior form's muscles rapidly expanding to massive proportions. So yeah, Omega Metroids. They're pretty cool, right? Now, Omega Metroids are actually really irritating to fight. They're really irritating to fight for a couple of reasons. You'll notice there's a small green thing opens up on their back. Which means you can't actually shoot them in the back. Their weak spot is no longer level with the ground level. It's about a block off the ground, or about a block above ground level, which means you have to jump in the air ever so slightly in order to actually hit it. Now, I know in the 1.1 version of AM2R, the Omega fight was changed ever so slightly. And I'm not entirely sure how it was changed, because this looks pretty similar to what I remember. The short of it is, if you want to try fighting an Omega Metroid, toe-to-toe, you're gonna get wrecked. Bad. And pretty much every encounter with them has some kind of cubby hole or something at the entrance of the room. And standing in that is the only way I can think of that I've found to fight them safely. In fact, I have no idea how you're supposed to fight them otherwise. But this again lends itself to the similar issue of, oh, you can get hit and just knocked out of the room. So, again, I wonder, how exactly did they intend to fight them? And if they did intend you to fight them just kind of hiding in the cubbyhole at the entrance to the room, it'd be nice if they put some kind of wall or something there so you wouldn't get knocked out of the room. Same issue as the other guys. Now, if you can get them to breathe fire, then cool beans. You can get some free shots in, if you're not, like, having to hide. fight goes significantly faster if you hit them with super missiles. But it's so hard to hit their weak points that I like to use missiles for a little while just to get in the flow and in the feel of being able to more consistently land missile shots, because you have so few super missiles. That, like, if you just go in shooting willy-nilly, if I'm not in that flow, I'm gonna miss, like, all my super missiles, and then I'm not gonna have any. So there we are, Omega Metroids. I honestly find them more annoying than anything to fight. But, live and live. In fact, a lot of that goes to Metroid 2, not even necessarily this game. I like how there's this little pile of rocks here, like some rocks just kind of fell out of the bit here so you could pass through. They just kind of fell down and went bleh. What's up, guys? And this is open now, too! But, as I was saying, that kind of lends itself to Metroid 2's design more than anything. Like, Metroid 2 and Metroid 2's enemies and bosses and things were very, like, I guess, spammy. Like, you're just gonna kind of get hit by things and scramble. Like, the fights were, I shouldn't say spammy, but they were scrambles. There's nothing down here, by the way. We've gotten all the items in the game already. I've already mentioned that. We got it earlier. But I want to map this corner, darn it. Now that I've successfully killed everything in this room, except him. We reach a save. I'm gonna get a little bit of time, so I'm gonna run up just a little bit further. Okay, now we come to large stretch of tunnel with very little going on in it, number 2. Minor spoilers, that effectively brings us to, like, if you remember the one fast travel thing. Oh, right. If you remember the fast travel thing that I pointed out before, that I said we'd get to later, jerk. It effectively brings us to the end of this massive tunnel with not a lot going on in it. Three Metroids detected in the area. Well, perhaps a little bit after this. But I'm so grateful that that fast travel spot was put in 1.1, because otherwise you had to go through so much to get back here. Speed booster. Well, I gotta check out that speed booster thing. Okay, so that's speed booster. Well, that's a quick way through that mess. The nest. This area is infested with thick, globe-like masses composed mostly of crystallized carbohydrates. Those have yet to harden are constantly moved by the airflow created from the slightest motion of nearby creatures. Only the most adaptable life forms can thrive in this ecosystem. Until next time, everyone. This is very much near the end of the game. And there are 3 Metroids here waiting for us. Until next time, everyone.